Call the Trenton Board of Education meeting to order for May 12, 2025, 8 a.m. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the Roll call, please.
Gerald Trueheart.
Present.
Denise Johnson, absent. Gene Bowie.
Present.
Addie Daniels-Lane.
Present.
Present virtually. Austin Edwards, absent. Yolanda Lopez.
Present.
Larry Traylor.
Present.
Jeannie Weeklam.
Present.
We have a quorum.
New Jersey Sunshine Law, New Jersey Public Meetings Law was enacted to ensure the rights to the public to have advance notice of and attend the meetings of the public bodies at which any business affecting their interests is discussed or acted on. On the rules of this act, the Trenton Board of Education has caused notice of this meeting to be publicized, the date, time, and place, therefore posted on the web page, the Times, and the Star Ledger. Formal action will take place at this meeting. Our mission statement: all students will graduate with a vision for the future, motivated to learn continually and prepared to succeed in their choice of college or career. Adoption of the agenda with one amendment. It would be amendment to the Human Resources recommendations, Hill and Robbins, 2 changes in teachers, KD Hill to Robbins and KC Hill to Robbins. That being said, we have a motion to adopt the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Roll call.
Gerald Trueheart.
Yes.
Denise Johnson, absent. Gene Bowie.
Yes.
Addie Daniels-Lane.
Yes.
Austin Edwards, absent. Yolanda Lopez.
Yes.
Larry Traylor.
Yes.
Jeannie Weeklam.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Remarks from our superintendent, Mr. Earl.
Good morning. Just want to welcome everyone on this beautiful spring morning. And just wanted to make a note of one thing. On Friday, we had a hiring fair, job fair for candidates, and I just want to see so many people in our audience, district people in our audience, district staff. I just want to thank all of you from Human Resources, all of our associations, and our administrators and buildings and the district for your commitment to come out and find candidates to fill empty seats. We know how important it is to get teachers in this very difficult time, and other staff members in this difficult time where we have so many shortages. So it was impressive to see the number of people come out to find candidates to fill positions. Also, it was very exciting to see a large number of candidates, different candidates for different positions. So, and I had a chance just to kind of text with the Director of Human Resources, and we are poised to be able to hire a good number of people. So just want to say thank you publicly to all of the people who commit on a Friday to come out and stay in it to make sure we find people. And then you're committed far beyond that, because I know you're always calling to recommend people and get them into Trenton. So Trenton is becoming and has been the best place to work in Mercer. And I know other superintendents would compete for that, but I just know that we're doing great work, and I want to say thank you to all of you.
Thank you, Mr. Earl. Just wanted to make a note remarks about our Mercer County meeting this evening at 6 p.m. at Lawrence Township School District. I believe all of our board members, or most of our board members, are registered for tonight. Many of our board members will be recognized for certifications at the New Jersey School Board Association meeting tonight in Mercer County, as well as many of our employees will be honored tonight for the work as teachers in our district. And so we want to honor them and respect them and congratulate them, and we'll be meeting them tonight at Mercer County School Board Association at Lawrence Township School District. So congratulations to our district employees as well as to our board members. Comments by committee chairs. I'll start off. In terms of our board vacancy, we have a letter that's going out to our candidates. We have 2 candidates that submitted applications. We will be establishing our interviews on June 30th. We are compiling questions now from our board members for our interviews, and we'll narrow those questions down to 3 or 4 questions for our candidates. We are leaving open the opportunity for members of our public to submit their application, letter of interest, and resume to our board secretary by May 31st. But that will be the final due date, as well as questions from our board members can be submitted to a board secretary by May 31st of this year. And then on June 30th, we'll have our interviews of our candidates that have been submitted, who have submitted applications by our May 31st due date in executive session. And then we'll come out in public and we'll vote on the candidate that the board will have the conversation and discussion in public, and then vote make a recommendation, nomination, and then vote on the candidate that we like to select and appoint to the board to take the seat of the vacancy of Sasa Lisa Montano. Let me remind our board members we have several board meetings the month of June 3rd, 8:30 a.m. for our CSA evaluation, June 16th, 8:30 a.m. for our CSA evaluation, June 30th. It's our regular board meeting at 5:30 and July 28th. We have a meeting, and since it's summertime, I'm kind of recommending if board members can check their calendars for an 8:30 a.m. for a regular board meeting, because it is July 28th. I want to respect not only the board members, but respect the public as well, because I'm sure members of the public have activities in the summer as well that they may want to attend. That's just a recommendation for food for thought to have to think about. And June 3rd is being revised to be not only CSA evaluation and executive session, but also a regular meeting for business that has to be taken care of. And lastly, our board retreat in August, we'll be working on our 5-year strategic plan, 2026 to 2031. We do have one recommendation from board member Yolanda Lopez to have a conversation around the book, The Governance Core, and so we have that book. She shared this book with us a few months ago, and so we want to make sure every board member still has this book. We're thinking about having some dialogue around this particular book, The Governance Core. So that's a recommendation from Yolanda. But I also want to open up recommendations from all board members for any topics other than the strategic plan, which we have to focus on in our August retreat. Any recommendations for any topics that you might want to have discussed at our August retreat. So please submit those by June 30th, if not earlier, so we can get that information organized and ready to go for our August retreat. I will be contacting the New Jersey School Board Association, our Rep. Marianne Freeman, regarding strategic planning for our August retreat. That's all that I have for Governance Committee. I know Teaching and Learning, I know Addie is not here. Anybody can pick that up? Addie's here. That's right.
Yes, Gerald, I am here, so I can share my report.
All right, got you. Sorry about that.
No problem. Okay. And so the Teaching and Learning Committee met last Tuesday, May the 6th. At that time, we had a presentation concerning AVID, and we, of course, learned the acronym AVID, Advancement via Individual Determination. We found out information about the program. We had an overview. It is being implemented in stages, and the teachers are being trained and continuous training, and looking forward to the program expanding to other grade levels for next year. We then reviewed the agenda items. Those agenda items included summer program opportunities, the course catalog for middle and high school, evaluation tools for the continued use for staff members. We also talked a little bit about programs that would be approved for this particular upcoming school year, as well as programs for this particular for the upcoming summer season. In addition, we had an update from our special education department. We talked a little bit about the Autism Awareness Month and activities that would take place during Autism Awareness. There was a particularly important program that took place at Mott Elementary School, and certainly we look forward to highlighting the Autism Awareness district-wide. We also talked about the schools that actually had autism programs and how that's set up. And we also talked a little bit about the ESY program that, of course, occurs every summer, the application process, and how that is, in fact, progressing. So that is the report from the Teaching and Learning Committee.
The Operations Committee, we met on Tuesday morning. We discussed transfers, the Secretary's report, Treasurer report, staff travels, the list of bills, and that number is $42,747,745, and that covers April 15th through April 30th. Excuse me. We also, what's a part of this agenda is a request for a proposal to provide outreach and wraparound and support for parents and students who are experiencing homelessness. Homelessness is a critical issue that affects us as a district, but also our city. And so it was good to see that on. And then I would just like to commend the superintendent and the facilities group for the work that they're doing with our facilities, you know, for our children and having a place that they could go that's clean and safe. The fact that it's starting to get warm early now. It was 82 degrees last Friday, and so children having air conditioning and teachers having air conditioning so they could get the work done. So commend you guys on the facilities plan. And so that's a wrap.
Hello. So
Okay.
the FACE Committee,
Facilities Committee met on Tuesday, May 6th. I'm pleased to announce that the old Junior 1 building project is 100% complete, and Dwayne Mosley and Jane will be meeting with the New Jersey Insurance Group on the 8th to discuss the demolition cost reimbursements and get our money back. The Ziegler Warehouse building, the asbestos abatement is complete. The demolition will start immediately upon confirmation of the city and county officials to make sure that all utilities have been shut down. Electric service upgrades, Harrison, Cadwallader, and Franklin. We're working with PSE&G to get the transformers installed. Harrison School, they're installing a new elevator, and the purchase order has been issued, and the contractor is beginning to mobilize. There's HVAC upgrades going on, Franklin and Harrison, and that's a work in progress. The renovation and alterations to the 9th grade academy, bids were received, however, they were all rejected due to discrepancy in the bid documents and the language. The project will go out for rebid immediately. Capital City High School and Grant, partial roof replacements are 100% complete. This was done over spring recess. The Trenton Central High School, the concession stand upgrades and cafeteria extension projects are about 85%. Holland, the acoustical ceiling installation, bids were received and the PO was issued. The timeline is to be determined. And emergency projects, Harrison School, there's a lift that they use to get the Aramark to get food up to the cafeteria. That broke and they need to repair that. And then the culinary kitchen refrigerator repairs at Capital City High School, the repairs were required. That's it. That's all I have.
okay. So the FACE Committee met on Wednesday, May 7th, and we discussed attendance initiatives. The district has been working hard to increase student attendance across all the schools. We also discussed how the schools have been creating different opportunities for students, including working with Bank of America to give out bikes and helmets for students who have perfect attendance, along with our billboard campaign. I know we as board members did a great commercial to make sure that we remind our students to show up on time every day. We also discussed every school being participating within the attendance campaign. We discussed some of our upcoming parent engagement programs. We've been working with Catholic Charities. They're going to be doing a program on May 20th at MLK, talking about setting limits that liberate when it comes to with parents for concerning their children. We also have a Teen Speaks program that works with curriculum that helps parents listen to their children. The first session happened on May 6th. We also discussed a grant that we got from Rutgers University encouraging SNAP signups. So there was a lot of outreach to different events to try to get parents to sign up to. There's a program to help spread the awareness of SNAP benefits and incentivize communities of low-income communities to increase registrations. We also discussed kindergarten registration and summer programs. As we do every year, we have summer programs all across the district. So so now there's outreach. I think the last day to sign up is May 30th for some of the STEM programs that's happening this summer. That was the report. Thank you.
We'll now have public participation. We did have 2 members who signed up from our district, Marisol Tirado, who is not here, and Judy Martinez Cooper, who is not here. So that concludes our public participation. We will now have board discussion action on consent agenda. Can I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Roll call.
Gerald Trueheart.
Yes.
Denise Johnson, absent. Gene Bowie.
Yes.
Addie Daniels-Lane. Addie Daniels-Lane.
Yes.
Probably on mute.
Austin Edwards, absent. Yolanda Lopez.
Yes.
Larry Traylor.
Yes.
Jeannie Weekland.
Abstain from everything grant school related, but yes.
Motion passed.
Any new board member comments at this time? Mr. Bowie.
Yes, I kind of have my papers mixed up here, so I want to acknowledge donations. I think it's important that folks who give to our children, we thank them publicly. And so the organization is VAST, V-A-S-T, Wood Supplies and Fasteners, to Trenton STEM Building and Design, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Epsilon Omega Chapter, $1,779.08 for Trenton Central High School and Capital City High School. Aetna Better Health, $2,500 for family and community engagement. Shine and Inspire toiletry items and non-perishable food, $250 family and community engagement. And Taiho Oncology Incorporated, 2,500 book bags, 900 notebooks on the value of $10,000. And then there was one thing that came out of the HR committee since it didn't get announced, but I think it's important when we look at other school districts that are having challenges with layoffs. If you look at the abolishments, and so the point that we like to make, and that for me it felt really good, is that even with our abolishments, no staff will be laid off, and that's a big deal when you look at what's happening like Camden and Orange and East Orange. So that was a really good point, and I think we need to acknowledge the work that's been done here to ensure that our people have jobs and continue to be successful. Thanks.
Any other comments? Seeing none? Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
I don't think we have any we don't have any new business tonight. We didn't have any new business today, this afternoon, so no new business. Motion to adjourn? Probably moved and seconded.
Okay.
Roll call. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Right. Meeting is over. Thank you, everybody, for coming.